As always, brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. Experience the best value in entertainment and connectivity with MockLink Internet and TV from MPNW. New subscribers save big on TV or internet and even more when you take both. Learn more at mpw.org. Once again, I'm Jordan Davis. This is Moving Forward here on AM 860 and FM 95.1 KWPC. And joining me in the studio this morning, Alicia Bull, the events coordinator for the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry here in Muscatine. So how are you this morning, Alicia?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We're really glad to have you in. We want to hear all about the 4th of July parade that's coming up. I mean, it's June 19th. It's almost here.
Right.
It is almost 4th of July. We're really excited to be celebrating the birth of our nation, and it's going to be coming up. There's a lot of events happening here in Muscatine. I know the Soapbox Derby, the parade, the Children's Parade, which I just spoke to a couple gals, Betty and Pam Collins from the Musser Public Library.
Right.
They came in and told us about the Children's Parade, and then fireworks and just the whole shebang that's coming up here on the 4th. So tell us a little bit about, let's talk about the parade. I'm pretty excited about it.
So the Chamber has coordinated the parade for decades, and it's once again going to be at 5 p.m. with the same parade route, which we start on Iowa, we go down to 2nd, we go all the way over to Walnut and go back up to 5th. So it's the same parade route. The theme this year is red, white, and blue on the Mississippi, so that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're hoping some people will take that and put that into their float when they are thinking about how they connect it with the river. So that's kind of cool. So there is still time to get involved. Next week is our deadline, next Tuesday. So we ask that if you do want to be in the parade, nonprofit, advertiser, ball teams, beauty pageant queens, whoever, that they do go ahead and get those to us next week. It just makes it so much easier when we can kind of have everything a few days ahead, so we can kind of do the lineup.
Yeah, because you guys do an actual lineup, right? Like you
Yep.
decide who's going to go where and how to space people out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
it's helpful.
Excellent. Let's talk about some of the requirements that it is for to be in the parade. Like what standards does a float have to meet in order to be entered in the parade?
I mean, anybody who wants to be in the parade, that's fine. There's no requirements outside of what you can enter, I guess.
I guess my question should be, what is safety wise? What can you do in the parade? Can you used to hay racks with hay bales and stuff, and people sitting up on? I know we're moving 5 miles an hour or less along there, but still, there's some things you got to think about being safe. And then I do know that you can't throw candy from cars.
Right. We do ask that if you do have candy, that you have someone walking next to the curb handing it. We just don't want those kids crowding the streets.
Gotcha. Running out while you're throwing. Gotcha.
And it's really crazy and scary some years. So we just we're not candy haters, but we just don't want anybody to get hurt.
Well, there's nothing wrong with
holiday ruined. So
right.
So
right.
Just kind of trying to push it out a little farther. Closer to where it's safe for the kids. So
gotcha. Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good thing to be keeping in mind. So, and especially for parents that are there, I'm sure they're appreciative of stuff like that. So, so what else with the parade? What else is what? So it's red, white, and blue on the Mississippi. So I think people are hopefully people really took that and ran with it this year, because I'm kind of interested to see what a lot of people's interpretation of that would be. Red, white, and blue on the Mississippi. So. I know that we're going to be driving our KWPC mobile and the Vintage Sound car, as well as our Vintage Sound and KWPC golf cart as well. We're all gonna be lined up out there. We're pretty excited. I'm going to get to drive the KWPC car, and I have driven vehicles and parades before, but I'm really looking forward to this year because I haven't gotten to do one in such a interesting the PT Cruiser that we've got here for the KWPC car. So I'm pretty excited for the parade that's going to be coming up. So what time does the parade start?
It begins at 5.
Begins at 5, okay.
It's 5 every year.
Okay.
And then usually if you're involved in the parade, you can begin lining up at 3.
Okay.
So we kind of do the staging down Iowa. We start at Iowa Field off of Folium.
Okay.
And that's kind of where people check in, get their numbers, and then we have block captains at each block that kind of help people line up. So.
Okay, and that's so that you can, once you guys you write out that lineup, then people can then get in order, get in line.
Yeah.
So you'll give us numbers so we know where we need to be.
Yep.
I see. Okay, that's excellent.
Yeah.
So the parade's going to be coming up. It's on the 4th. It's at 5 o'clock. Anybody, it's still time to enter. If you've got a float that you want to put in it, now's the time to be getting figured out and getting into. And how can they contact you to let you know what their plan is, or if they're gonna be entering?
Sure. Okay. So on muscatine.com is our website. If you click on there, there's a big 4th of July logo. You can click on that. There's parade application. Right there's it's got everything you need. So it has all the details, my email address, or if you want to stop by our office and fill one out, you can do that as well. So Muscatine.com really is the easiest way to get connected.
Great. And folks, really get excited about this because this is a big deal. 4th of July parade, it's always a lot of fun. People really enjoy being able to get out and enjoy the parade. Wishing for cool weather.
Yeah,
I certainly am.
Nice.
I am
Dry.
wishing for, cool and dry. Hopefully 75 and sunny with a little bit of a wind. That's what I prefer.
Perfect.
So that's all for the parade. And then I know there's a bunch of other stuff going on. So you want to talk a little bit about the Soapbox Derby?
Sure. So the Soapbox Derby is led by Brian Steinman and Kelsey Brackett. So we've just tried to incorporate it kind of all together on the same day. So we're hoping that people go down the Soapbox Derby, they stick around, and then they watch the parade, and then the Soapbox Derby is actually going to kind of take a break for a while we're doing the parade, and they're going to finish with their last car after the parade. So that's kind of cool. They're just trying to catch the crowd and give people, a lot more to come down and hang out for and witness. So, and then after the Soapbox Derby's over, we're going to move down the riverfront to the Pearl City Station. That's where we'll have the reading of the Declaration of Independence and the Honor Guard, and then we have the Muscatine Symphony Orchestra.
That's just what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
they're going to be playing down there too.
So that's really
excellent.
Cool. And that all leads up to the fireworks about 9:30. So
it's a full day of fun, folks. I mean, and the kids parade starts really early. So
that's 9:30. I believe.
9:30. So parents, you can get your kids out there and then just hang out for the rest of the day, have a good time. There's going to be all sorts of stuff to do. You're going to be in downtown Muscatine. What isn't there to do when you're in downtown Muscatine? So absolutely be sure to get out for all of that. Now, the Soapbox Derby, it starts at, what did you say?
I think 11.
At around 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to be rolling down. Now, I know there's a cutoff point. I think we're getting close to that cutoff point for when you need to have your box car in order to get it checked out. I'm pretty sure that's the 22nd is the last day to be. I think that's the day for the actual safety check.
Okay.
To make sure that your vehicle is safe and able to make the run that they're planning. So we're excited for the Soapbox Derby. I'm excited to see what kind of cars. I'm really excited for the art division, I think, as much as the speed division, because I think I saw in some of the previous posts from last year's that somebody had like the Dumb and Dumber, the dog car that they've got on there. That looks like that'll be a lot of fun. So that's the Soapbox Derby that's coming up. All of this is happening on the same day. It's on the 4th of July. So there's all sorts of things to be doing. There's not really going to be a null moment here on the 4th. And then fireworks, probably the most exciting part of the whole thing. Fireworks start at 9:30, and it's
approximately dusk. Yeah, we just try to, not make them so late that kids and parents don't go home at midnight, having to go to work the next day. So, but that's always something that's really fun. I think we have a great fireworks show. They're actually shot from the Illinois side of the river, so I think that both sides of the river benefit from that. I mean, there's always a huge group on Illinois side and then our riverfront, of course, so that's really exciting. So we're always still fundraising for the fireworks. That's completely funded by individuals and community supporters, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. And I remember that the fireworks, you said they're shot from the Illinois side, so I can remember we drove through one year during our fireworks. We were driving back from somewhere, I don't remember. We drove by and I could see the fireworks out over the Mississippi. That's a really cool view.
It is cool.
Especially if the water's not as choppy as it sometimes is, because then you get some of that reflection going on too. That'll be really cool. And the Merrill's going to be a really cool place to view it all from as well, because of their big balcony that they've got now. So there's all sorts of ways to go and watch that. Now, where do most people sit for the fireworks? Do they all gather up there at Riverside Park?
I would say the majority go to the riverfront.
Okay.
This year we know that there's only one entrance, Iowa, so you'll have to kind of take that into consideration. Maybe you can park downtown and just walk over. There is parking allowed, so if you're willing to drive over there, you can do that. You just have to kind of wait for that traffic jam that happens for the next
will occur.
Hour so, but the Muscatine Police Department, they're always great in assisting with the traffic and congestion. So we're just hoping everyone's safe and has a really good time. Absolutely,
and we're getting pretty excited for it. It's going to be my first 4th of July here in Muscatine, so I'm excited to see it all come to fruition and take part in all of the different events that are going to be happening in that day. We're really looking forward to it. We, especially out here, we're excited for the 4th of July. So, Alicia, really thank you for joining us this morning. I really appreciate you coming into the studio. Once again, was Alicia Bull from the events coordinator for the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry joining us here this morning on Moving Forward. Tell us a little bit about the 4th of July that's going to be coming up. I guess last thing, Alicia, what would you say people should know the most about the 4th of July?
that is on 4th of July.
It's on the 4th of July.
That there is a parade, there's fireworks, and there's something for all ages.
Absolutely. There's something for everybody to do coming up here on the 4th of July. And we say thanks to the Chamber of Commerce for helping putting all this on and coordinating all of it for us so that we can actually get out and enjoy the celebration of our nation's birth. So thank you once again, Alicia, for joining us here on Moving Forward. Once again, say hello to Mocklink Phone, your new local phone company. Fiber customers get it now. Switching is easy, and you can keep your old number. Learn more at mpw.org. Alicia Bull joining us for Moving Forward here this morning on AM 860 and FM 95.1 KWPC and the voice of Muscatine.com.
This has been Moving Forward on KWPC, AM 860, FM 95.1, the voice of Muscatine. Moving Forward is brought to you by MPW Digital TV and Mocklink Internet, a designated Blue Zone